The only real limits are the ones you accept. Most people live inside invisible cages built from fear, doubt, and the memory of past failures. They convince themselves that their dreams are too big, too far, or impossible. But if you want to rise without limits, you must first break the mental ceiling that's holding you down. Every achievement in history began with a decision. Someone somewhere decided it was possible before it was proven. The moment you believe you are capable, your brain starts finding ways to make it happen. Don't let small thinkers define your vision. Don't let old mistakes chain your potential. Train your mindset to see obstacles as stepping stones instead of walls. Remember, freedom starts in the mind, and so does your rise. Your greatest struggles are the fuel for your biggest victories. Every challenge you faced has left behind more than just scars. It has built strength, character, and resilience inside you. The rejections, the setbacks, the moments you thought you couldn't go on, those weren't there to break you. They were there to shape you into the person who can handle success. When life hits hard, most people retreat. But the ones who rise without limits turn that pain into power. They take every failure as feedback, every loss as a lesson, and every wound as a weapon for the next battle. You can't erase the past, but you can transform it into the fuel that drives you forward. Pain is proof that you've endured, and proof that you are still here, still standing, still rising. Your past does not have the final say. Your actions today do. Many people are prisoners of an old story, replaying mistakes instead of writing victories. But you have the power to reprogram your mind and change your narrative every single day. It starts with habits, small, consistent actions that align with the person you want to become. If you keep acting like the old version of yourself, you'll keep getting the same results. But when you start behaving as your future self, the one who already has discipline, confidence, and focus, your life begins to transform. This is not about quick wins. It's about showing up over and over until the old story fades and the new story becomes reality. Every morning is a blank page. Write wisely. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your habits. Dreams are exciting to think about, but they're worthless without discipline to back them up. To truly rise without limits, you must create habits so strong they run on autopilot. These daily rituals, whether it's 30 minutes of deep focus, an hour of intense training, or even a small act of self-control, build the momentum that moves mountains. Without habits, motivation fades. Without consistency, even the biggest goals crumble. But when you commit to simple, repeatable actions, you build a foundation of success so strong, nothing can shake it. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be consistent. Stack enough small wins, and they'll carry you to heights you never thought possible. Growth begins where comfort ends. The comfort zone is seductive. It feels safe, but it silently kills potential. If you want to unlock the next level of your life, you must go beyond what's familiar. Every breakthrough in career, health, and relationships happens when you face the fear head-on. That presentation you're nervous about, do it. That challenge you think you can't handle, try it. That risk you've been avoiding, take it. When you push yourself into unfamiliar territory, your confidence expands, your skills sharpen, and your mindset transforms. Fear doesn't disappear, it gets smaller as you grow bigger. And when you keep doing this, the comfort zone doesn't just expand, it disappears. Limits only exist until you decide they don't. The choice to rise without limits is not a one-time decision, it's a daily battle. You will face doubt, you will face fatigue, you will face moments where quitting seems easier than pushing forward. But this is when your why must be stronger than your excuses. Every time you choose resilience over retreat, you prove to yourself that you are capable of more. This is the essence of greatness, not instant success, but relentless progress. It's waking up every day ready to fight for your dreams no matter how you feel. Commit to the rise, and one day you'll look back and realize there never were any limits. Discipline is the bridge between dreams and reality. Most people wait for motivation to strike before they act, but motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. Discipline is what carries you forward when motivation fades. To truly rise without limits, you must train yourself to act even when you don't feel like it. This means sticking to your habits on the hard days, showing up when no one is watching, and holding yourself to a higher standard than anyone else will. Discipline builds consistency, and consistency builds success. Without it, you're left with wishes. With it, you're unstoppable. Every act of self-control strengthens your ability to keep climbing, no matter how steep the road becomes. Your mind is the control center of your destiny. If you feed it negativity, you'll live a life of fear and hesitation. But if you feed it belief, hope, and determination, you'll unlock potential you didn't know you had. Every day, choose what you allow into your mindset. The books you read, the people you surround yourself with, the thoughts you entertain. Guard it like it's your most valuable treasure, because it is. You cannot rise to greatness with a mind full of doubt. To rise without limits, you must be intentional about what you consume mentally. Fill your mind with knowledge, inspiration, and positive energy, and you'll be amazed at how quickly your reality begins to shift. Greatness is born in discomfort. Every struggle you face is a chance to grow stronger. Most people avoid hardship, but the truth is, it's the very thing that forges resilience. When you're challenged, your limits are tested, and you discover what you're truly capable of. Don't curse the obstacles. Thank them. They are the weights that build the muscle of your character. You cannot expect an easy road if you want an extraordinary destination. The higher you aim, the tougher the journey. But if you keep moving forward, step after step, even when the path feels endless, you'll find that your strength becomes unshakable. And with that, no limit can hold you. The people around you will either lift you or limit you. If you want to rise without limits, you need to surround yourself with people who believe in growth, who push you to go further, and who refuse to let you settle. Negative people drain your energy, plant seeds of doubt, and make you second-guess your vision. But when you align with driven, passionate, and ambitious individuals, you absorb their mindset and multiply your own power. Remember, your environment shapes your habits shape your actions, and your actions shape your life. Choose your circle wisely, because they will either keep you grounded or help you fly. Distraction is the enemy of achievement. In a world of constant noise, staying focused is a superpower. Every time you allow distractions to steal your attention, you delay your progress. To rise without limits, you must guard your focus like it's gold. This means setting clear priorities, creating environments that encourage productivity, and saying no to anything that doesn't align with your goals. When you learn to keep your mind locked on what truly matters, you accelerate your growth. Focus turns hours into results, and results into success. The more you protect it, the higher you will rise. The journey to greatness has no finish line. Even when you've achieved one goal, there's always another level waiting. Those who rise without limits understand that there is no point where you arrive and stop growing. The moment you stop pushing, you start sliding backward. This is why commitment, learning, and self-improvement must be lifelong. Keep setting new challenges, keep raising the bar, keep expanding your vision. The climb never ends, but that's the beauty of it. Every step makes you stronger, wiser, and more capable. And when you look back, you'll realize that the real victory wasn't reaching the top, it was becoming the kind of person who could. The loudest battle you'll ever fight is in your own mind. That small voice telling you you can't is the greatest enemy of your success. It whispers when you're about to take a risk, when you're ready to step into your potential, when you're close to a breakthrough. To rise without limits, you must learn to silence that voice with action. Every time you act in the face of fear, you weaken its power. Doubt is not a sign to stop. It's a signal you're on the edge of growth. Replace I can't with I will, and you'll watch the impossible become possible. Confidence isn't something you wait for. It's something you build by proving yourself right over and over again. Without purpose, even victory feels empty. You can achieve wealth, status, and recognition, but without a clear purpose, you'll still feel lost. Purpose is the fire that keeps you moving when the excitement fades. It's what gives meaning to the struggle and turns every setback into a lesson worth learning. To rise without limits, define what you're fighting for. Is it freedom? Is it legacy? Is it to inspire others? Once you lock onto your purpose, every choice becomes easier. You'll stop chasing distractions and start building a life that matters. Purpose is the anchor that keeps you steady in storms and the compass that points you toward greatness.